Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Welcome to my channel. So pleased to see you all again on my channel. So here's the comparison video of the Canon 77D versus the Canon 800D. So I get quite a lot of questions asking me to do this comparison video because I had made a comparison video on Canon 77D versus the Canon 80D, and a lot of you liked the video and wanting me to do more. So here's the comparison video for the Canon 77D versus the Canon 800D. A very interesting thing about these two cameras are basically they are absolutely same to same. The only difference that is very major, you can say, is the fact that you get a small little LCD display monitor on the Canon 77D and you don't get that on the Canon 800D. So that's the real major difference. And the another difference, as we go through this video, I'll point out. So right now, as you can see on the screen, they both share absolutely same sensor, which is 24.2 megapixel, and you see the still image quality. For example, if you buy the Canon 80D, you'll get more feature set options. For example, you can capture medium raw plus JPEG, small raw plus JPEG. So you have quite more flexibility over there on the Canon 80D. But in these two cameras, Canon 77D and Canon 800D, they are absolutely similar, and you don't get very rich options, but still for the money you are paying. So these two give you really good feature set options. For example, you can capture JPEG and RAW, JPEG plus RAW also available on these two cameras, which is a nice thing. And the ISO, as you can see, it goes from all the way from 100 to 25,600 native ISOs. So looking at the another important aspect, which is the viewfinder magnification, that is what you view through the viewfinder and what you really get while you capture the picture. So here's the magnification. Approximately it is at 0.82x factor. So here you can see the viewfinder information you get on both the cameras are absolutely similar. The another thing to look at is the metering modes. They are also absolutely same, since these two cameras share same image sensor, same 7560 pixels RGB plus infrared metering sensor is what you get, and the zone covered is also 63 zone, wherein you get 9x7 is what the picture gets metered. So that's the zone, you can say. But on the Canon 77D, what you get is an interval timer. You can set the interval timer as well as bulb timer separately, but that is available on the 800D, but only in the manual exposure mode. So you don't get the separate option for choosing interval timer as well as bulb timer. So that's the two little things I would say that matters. If it matters to you, then it is available on the 77D and not on 800D. Like I said in the beginning, the major changes you get on the 77D extra feature is the backlit LCD panel. As you can see there, it shares quite a lot of information and is really handy while you capture at the night and you use the viewfinder. Of course, the LCD monitors are all same, you get the same information, but still if you are using a lot of viewfinder, then the 77D is very professional like. I think it really steps up the game if you are wanting to buy your new DSLR. Because say that you don't get the LCD panel on the 800D, but then the 800D should have been a little bit on the compact side, but that's not the case. The body dimensions are absolutely same and similar, but you don't get the LCD display over the top on the 800D. That's the disadvantage, you can say. The rest, like shutter speeds, it all the way goes from 30 seconds to 1/4000 second. Not quite the 1/8000 second what you get on the 80D. So that can be depending on what you are shooting. I think 1/4000 second can also be okay, but still if you are getting 1/8000 second, that could really compensate for aperture and ISO settings as well, but that will be a more professional like. So if you get used to these cameras, you can buy that expensive one and really get good feature set cameras on your later stages. So as you can see, the shooting modes are also very similar, like single shooting, high speed shooting. It supports up to 6 frames per second, so it captures 6 frames per second images in high continuous speed, so that's fine. And you also get the video format absolutely same on both the cameras. There is nothing changes over there. So in the 77D and on the 800D, you both get the same monitor size, that is 3 inch of size, with the coverage area inside the viewfinder at 95%. But the important another thing that I found was you get the autofocus on button on the 77D, as well as a rotary dial on the backside of the 77D, which is a very professional feature set, and it is really helpful and really handy if you know back button focus, how to use it. I use it all the time when I capture pictures, so if you use this and you know what it does means, so it really is a nice feature set on the 77D. And you also get the rotary dial, like I said, which is very handy while you change the aperture, and you can also customize that dial to whatever you are liking. So in that aspect, I think 77D is a very feature set and more professional like body you get on the 77D. The next thing you can look at here is the 77D has the same working temperature range. That means the body is very similar to the 800D. There is nothing much change over there. And if you look at the dimensions, like I said, they share absolutely same body. That is what is freaking me. Because I thought the 800D would be a little bit on the compact side, just comparing to the 200D, what you get a compact body. I thought it will be like that, but that's not the case. You share the same body on the 800D as well as 77D. The only factor is the weight. So 77D weighs 8 grams more, probably due to that LCD panel on the top of the body. That's why it is 540 grams, and 800D is only 532 grams, 8 grams lighter than the 77D. So that's the only advantage you get on the 800D. Other than that, as you can see, the pricing is absolutely similar with the 18 to 55mm kit lens, and you get the same connectivity options, Wi-Fi, NFC and Bluetooth, and the battery is also absolutely same. So LPE17, not quite a robust battery, I would say, but still it does the jobs at, I think, around 900 shots is what you get with this LPE17 battery at 1040 milliampere hour rating. So dear friends, as you can see that Canon 77D is also called the EOS 9000D in Japan, and Canon 800D is also called as EOS Rebel T7i in America, as well as in Japan it is called EOS Kiss X9i. So that's a little weird name, I would say. Alright, so I hope this little comparison video was helpful in helping you purchase decision. Whichever camera body you buy, you get the same image quality, but if you ask me personally, I would recommend you go for the Canon 77D. It is more professional like, and you get more feature set that are actually helpful while capturing pictures or say doing videos. So I hope this video was helpful. See you all in the next one. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, and see you all in the next one. Take care everyone. Bye bye.